Alright, hello everyone, and welcome back to the Star Ladder Pro Series Season 14 playoffs. This is game number 3 of a best-of-3 series between Dark Passage and VLAMO, whatever it is. So we are here. I am going to be your caster, Annie, aka Android. I am being joined by Dragon Drop. Hey man, how you doing?
That's what you would expect after a 6-minute game. It's definitely a good one here. A lot of back and forth, maybe some misplays. And, well, one of those misplays, maybe, or a couple of them, actually led DP to snag the game up after that disastrous Roche fight at the very end. So, yeah, VLAMO, they won game 1, but they found a match here. DP that definitely have the skills to pay the bills and maybe take this whole series.
Absolutely. We're starting things off with our supports here. Dark Passage, pick up a Vengeful Spirit. Oracle snapped up for the other team. I am very tired. I apologize. Oracle, I think, is going to be fantastic. We saw it dispel the Bounty Hunter tracks. We haven't seen it in the game against the Batrider, but it's really dispelling the Batrider pickup from Dark Passage. So it is just not really something you want to fight up against. We've seen how heavily Oracle can sustain heroes like a Slardar that always want to be on the front lines and fighting.
Yeah. There's definitely a potential to make these kind of players and give you that insurance, right? That's what the Oracle is all about. Make sure they can turn fights around and maybe start going badly for you, and with a lot of damage being thrown at one particular hero, easily turn it around. And go for Darkseer as well again. So that's your teamfight control coming out on the back of that. Also a stable lane in most circumstances. That being picked up so early means that DP can counterplay that a little bit, just picking up a not melee hero to begin with for a safe lane. But for now, gonna go for the off lane here. Who's gonna see the Beastmaster, who will be able to provide a lot of push in a stable lane of his own.
Yeah, I think the Beastmaster's a fantastic pickup here. We're going to see who he has to go up against, because if you're up against ranged heroes in your safe lane, that's going to be pretty tricky. But I'm not quite sure. With the Clinks banned out, that's something I was going to suggest, but that's not going to be played by either team now.
Gyrocopter, back up DP's mines now, would definitely work out well in pretty much any draft. Still the Mirana, of course, in the pool, which could be an option these days. I want to try her out at that particular position. Outside of that, it's like still very early in the draft, and not a whole lot has been shown, at least on the side of DP, with the Vengeance of the Beastmaster. So obviously you're gonna know the lanes, but there's a variety of strats that can still turn this into.
Reserve time.
Alright, so dipping into reserve time here for ban number 4. A lot of things yet to be picked up for VLAMO, so they still need their core, they still need their mid, they still need a secondary support. Are there any real meta heroes you want to see?
Not necessarily. I mean, it really depends on what they want to do, and also then what they need to counter DP. I'd like some counter push.
10 seconds remaining.
Some sort of wave clear, perhaps again Queen of Pain could work out well. Just because at some point the Beastmaster's gonna start pushing, gonna need to want to be able to fight into it.
Reserve time.
Any sort of combo with a Darkseer, be the Queen of Pain as I said, or maybe just a Sven, which is still in the pool, would work out okay, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised after what we saw Sven do last game that they would leave it in the pool here, banning out the Juggernaut over the Sven. I'm guessing Juggernaut is a comfort pick for Dark Passage, as it has been banned out in all 3 games so far.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe they've done the research, as we haven't, obviously, not really knowing these teams. Not a lot of resources to look back to, but hey. Can we defend some lands?
Is that going to be a mid laner or a safe laner?
Late laner right now. Cannot really. Phantom Lance is a good material in certain circumstances, right? Up against very particular heroes. So with Dark Passage not showing up, not showing the material just yet, it's really insane to just plan for the Phantom Lance that go middle lane no matter what. So right now that is a safe laner. Unless they're like really crazy, which may be the case, I don't know.
I mean, they could be a little bit insane. I think we're all a little bit insane after watching the last 3.5 hours of CIS Dota, because there are some crazy plays going on here. Dark Passage onto pick number 3. I very much doubt this is going to be a core Venge, but I wouldn't put it past this team.
Yeah. Could also be perhaps not anymore. I mean, could have maybe gone for a draw strap, picking up another range mid hero. But as it stands, gonna go for the DK, which has some pushes in its own right, very stable as well, very tanky, very hard to deal with. But it is one of these heroes that I think the Phantom Lancer could actually work well against. Within a melee matchup, you do have that the same kind of harassment potential with the Spirit Lance. They're gonna go for the Invoker instead.
I like the Invoker pickup here. I think it can add a lot now that's most certainly a safe lane Phantom Lancer. Safe lane PL up against a Beastmaster. I honestly want to give a big hand to the Beastmaster. I think he's going to get everything he needs to out of lane unless he's really heavily zoned back by the Oracle.
Yeah. Early on he's gonna struggle, I think, because he can't really rely as much on the ball, because it's still very easily taken down, especially if they want to maybe commit Spirit Lance to on that one instead of the Beastmaster himself. But if he manages to get a couple of levels up and running, he should be alright, but most likely we're gonna see him pick up the Iron Talon to kind of catch back up in the jungle regardless. So he should be able to get what he needs for sure. Don't really see him dying unless he just misplays, or maybe there's some smoke rotations or something that he's not expecting.
Alright, so on to our last bans here. Dark Passage still need a secondary support. They're most likely going to go with someone that's a little bit more heal you up, keep you safe. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Witch Doctor banned out. Dark Passage got a lot of use out of the Witch Doctor in past games in this tournament, but we'll see if they want to snap it up for themselves just now. I think a Shadow Shaman might also work pretty well here. He can stay in lane, he can babysit the Sven, and set up a lot of nice kills when Sven might be having mana problems with the Stormhammer.
Yeah, something along those lines. Anything that can help out the Sven lane a little bit more is definitely not going to go amiss. I see Sven being a very good hero in this situation, I think. Up against a Phantom Lancer, obviously, you can pretty much always cleave through all these illusions. And I guess on the flip side, he can also be kind of rounded a little bit more effectively here, between the Oracle helping out, the Darkseer with the Surge, the Phantom Lancer obviously being very mobile and sometimes hard to track down, but just on the back of the Doppelganger. Invoker obviously providing his own skill sets, so it's DP obviously had the opportunity to go late game again, where Sven is absolutely ridiculously farmed and hard to deal with, and just one-shotting people left, right, and center. But at the same time, VLAMO in a similar position in the last game where they can get along a little bit earlier, and
My boy, I love Treant Protector here. We're talking about something with a little utility. Hell, that's a whole lot of heals. I worry that Treant might actually undermine the lineup, because once you put the heal on the Phantom Lancer, the other team's gonna know which one's real.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Treant, but I don't think that's a pick here, honestly. It's not too much damage over time, but there's a lot of attack speed coming from the Beastmaster, but everyone, there's the Eidolon, I suppose, from the Enigma. So this is a very early game focused kind of pick with a living armor and just trying to keep people alive a little bit more in team fights with Leech Scene. Yeah, I think we're gonna see an early fighting Phantom Lancer, so that they're gonna hit a bit game timing alongside the Mag of Darkseer, the Invoker kind of getting his levels. So yeah, I think VLAMO's looking at like 15-20 minutes timing attack window.
Well,
Not sure if they're going to be able to make that work though, because there's Dragon Knight, who's quite tanky. Guess they can make it work, but I don't know. Just feels like they put themselves under so much pressure to actually execute.
Yeah, I mean, Treant Protector is not going to be front lines here. If, by some miracle, he's able to farm up an Aghanim Scepter, he's going to be constantly wandering the map, he's going to be going in, invising himself, popping that ultimate, and that's his teamfight contribution, really, aside from a Leech Seed or two. So, yeah, I would have rather seen maybe something like a Tidehunter to really bring in the AoE damage.
Yep. Tidehunter, even Lion, something like that, something that can follow up with a back, which they don't really have, once again, outside of the Invoker. I don't know. Feels very, very flimsy.
Yeah, I am liking the lineup of DP a lot more, but that is conditional upon the fact that they get the Enigma, the Sven, and the DK online. That's a pretty tall order.
Yep. Well, it doesn't look like the jungle is really going to be blocked outside of this one camp up top here. So that tends to help for the Enigma, just able being able to use these 3 camps here, just knocking down these trees with with Midnight Pulse once he's level 2. Makes it so efficient.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna get a lot out of this jungle, but you do worry at the cost of having a greedy jungler, your support is gonna be a little bit flimsy. Vengeful Spirit's gonna be very, very poor until Enigma's able to start picking up wards and such.
It's fine though, right? It's Vengeful Spirit, you don't necessarily need a whole lot.
Oh,
The worry about
get
is
ugly.
that it could, yeah.
You actually have the Leech Seed picked up first on the Treant Protector. Sunstrike comes through. One more hit should do it on the DK. Looks like they will get the first blood going the way of the Oracle. Starting VLAMO off with a sizable advantage. And that's before the Horn even starts. So who would the runes end up going to? Looks like it's going to be 2 runes in favor of the Radiant as well. Hugely great start for VLAMO.
These are the kind of things that they need to have happen for themselves. Just get the momentum as early as they can. Then they can just ride it out before the Sven really gets dangerous, before Beastmaster can really get going and counter-initiate with walls or anything.
Hopefully no more 60-minute games here. We're just going to see a quick advantage, but you never know here. Oracle doing his best to send out the Beastmaster, but Beastmaster has some decent kill potential against a squishy Oracle. Good God, say that one 10 times fast.
Gotta get these balls though, which is quite a big deal. Nice little deny there, but you have to really make sure not to feed too many of those away early on. It's not so much the gold as it is really the levels for these supports. It's like 60 experience for one of these critters, so yeah. It is easy gold, easy level 2, just with the Hawk as well.
Absolutely. So Sven going up in lane against Darkseer. He's going to have a really tough time dealing with the Ion Shell. We see even with his right clicks, Darkseer doing way more against him than he's doing against Darkseer. So Vengeful Spirit as the range support going to be doing his best. Meanwhile, bot lane, Revo in some trouble here, getting a little bit of help from the enemy Oracle. Will be taking a Spirit Lance right to the face, but they don't have the damage to get it done. So Beastmaster let off with the warning, able to tango up, and well, if they had just one more little bit of nuke, they could have gotten that.
Purifying Flames, saving his ass there for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
At least they would zone him out, test him on some tangos.
Treant Protector.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's roaming pretty heavily, trying to deny some of the farm to Enigma, but at the cost of him still sitting at level 1. Meanwhile, Enigma, level 2.5, going to be closing in on level 3 after this camp goes through, and I don't know if that's the most effective use of Treant's time.
Oh. Kind of the issue with us here, right? What do you actually do with him? I feel like the best use of his time would be to just set him as a lane support, just zoning out with a ridiculous amount of right-click damage he has. As it stands, he's just trying to play Bounty Hunter right now without the invis. Like, not effective. I guess he's leeching his XP off the Enigma. If he doesn't go too close, there's not a whole lot you can do about it either.
Yeah, I think he'd be pretty effective here, teaming up with the Darkseer going in, because like you mentioned, his right clicks are enormous down bottom. There was a kill, Phantom Lancer taking out the Beastmaster, so Oracle will get away with his life this time. Beastmaster not so lucky, not getting saved by the Purifying Flames this time.
Yeah. Just the burst damage from the Spirit Lance, and early point of defense rush, making sure that you can close the gap, despite the ball slow. Yeah, another deny comes out.
Up top, this could be pretty big here, as there's going to be a Magic Missile here onto Last Hero. Going in, another Ion Shell popped on him, keeping Treant Protector safe. Treant hitting so freaking hard with those right clicks. Is he able to pick up the Sven? One more hit should do it. Now Darkseer still alive, will surge up the Treant Protector, going for more. How much tower onslaught can he deal with? He goes in with the Living Armor, getting himself a double kill, and should be able to get out alive here. One more hit. Oh, Darkseer!
They tried.
Darkseer selfed himself.
He selfed himself?
I'm pretty sure Darkseer salved himself instead of Treant Protector.
Yeah. Oh well. Also use a smoke, try to dispel that last tower shot. I think Enigma rotating in just kind of stopped that from happening immediately. So unfortunate, but hey, at least no one's really getting a lot of experience off of that, and they still get the Sven now.
Yeah, it's definitely
Huge
worth
early on.
a double kill for a Treant Protector. No one got XP for that Treant kill, so you know, he gets back to the well temporarily. I think the more costly thing, which is the fact that there was a salve and a smoke to keep him alive, and that's more gold than he's worth.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, he's back now. He's level 3. He's 2 points up into the Leech Seed, so they want to be able to do some more of those.
A little rotation up from the DK, though. He's going to be ready to go in. He's got the Dragon Tail going through. He's got the Breathe Fire as well. They're going to go. They commit the Magic Missile onto the Treant Protector. He's the first to fall. Now, last hero will take a Dragon Tail right to the face. He's getting smacked down. He's trying to surge himself away, going into the side shop. He does have a TP, but no mana. He's going to be going in with that Clarity, hoping to get some of that magic juice and dodging out the Sunstrike. But will he be able to get TP'd away? Looks like, yeah, they don't have anything to break it. They're all fresh out of mana.
Plays created, it's 4-mana rotation, TWX in mid lane, making use that space to do a little bit of chip damage in the tower and obviously farming away. Farming Coltinos on the Phantom Lance, I think 30 last hits as opposed to the 18 of his counterpart. So overall, VLAMO still with the advantage coming out of this early laning phase, I would say.
Alright, so Revo here on the Beastmaster. We haven't talked a whole lot about him. He has been zoned out pretty successfully. 6 last hits at 5 minutes in the game is not ideal, particularly when he has 2 points up in the boars.
Not the Iron Talon yet either, so you can't really easily farm the jungle. I have to have this board tank him a little bit. Not ideal for sure. Mid lane though, hello. Law might be in trouble, has the cold snap on top of him, plus the Leech Seed. Couple right click should do the trick, they need a bit more though. 2 points up into the Dragon Blood. Sure it actually survives at the end of it all.
With like 29 HP, now a rotation in with Vengeful Spirit. She's ready with her missile, she should go through. But no, opting to hold on to it as Treant Protector walks out of range. Treant is holding on to that living armor. I'm surprised he's not spamming it out more here, as Darkseer could be in a whole heap of trouble. He's going to be activating a bounty rune, maybe coming up to save his friend, but no, just kind of chilling here at the rune spot, letting Darkseer do his own thing.
I think he figured out this something like this was happening, was his both breaking up these pursuit on the Treant. Kind of read the fact that they probably smoked and looking for something else, so good movement there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So Treant now almost level 4. Still struggling to find much now. After that bit of a stint up in the top lane.
Vengeful Spirit, level 4 as well. She has opted to pick up the Windlace, so does that mean she's going early drum, or is that just going to be a casual movement speed?
It's a value Windlace. It's so good on supports. Right? I mean, Boots plus Windlace, 365 movement speed, easy. It's super value.
Alright, now rotation down here. Last hero could be in some trouble. He got greedy trying to farm this up. He's going to be taking a heal from Treant Protector, but how long can it last? They are going to go through with the Leech Seed here, posing as me in some trouble. Sunstrike coming through. It will connect. They get the kill onto the Sven. Now Cozy running for his life. He's got the Eidolons whacking away on last hero. Last hero, don't block yourself in, buddy. And Cozy will be going down once again. Now Aeon's Hate going through, trying to get the kill onto Darkseer, but no! It's going to be a double kill. So much heal coming out from that level 2 Leech Seed. Last hero managing to live, cleaning up the farm as well, cleaning up the heroes. It's going to be an 0 for 3 in favor of VLAMO. Was not expecting that whatsoever.
Enter the Treant Protector, the guy who just runs at you. Especially with the Heinz on top of him. The first 5 to 10 minutes of the game, there's very little you can do about that. And yet the Leech Seed build really working out for him too, just keeping not just himself but also Darkseer alive through all of that. So huge victory for them up there. Now that's this 8-minute mechanism. Straight up a rush with the Darkseer. It doesn't even have boots.
I mean, he doesn't
Holy
need it
hell.
though. The surge has been more than effective.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Darkseer picking up the mech, it allows Treant Protector to go for some more greedy items. He picks up arcane boots of his own, but honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see an Ags this game. Looks like mid lane DK is actually going to be purged off by the Oracle. Stunned in place for just a little bit now. Oracle picking himself up the second kill of the game. Clearing out that DK from the mid lane, and that's going to be DK's second death.
Well, not ideal for him. He did get the tower, managed to whack it down enough for the creeps to finish it off, but at the same time, good rotations here. Just take a little bit too many tower shots with the cold snap on top of him. He couldn't quite get away in time. And you have to be really careful, because right now, VLAMO, they're almost ahead of the timing, which is very scary. They have so much sustain, not just with the Treant Protector, closing in on zone level 6, so you have the team fight control as well.
Oh.
It's also Darkseer, he's level 8, he's gonna have a point into the wall soon.
What a bait
Until
coming
then,
through from Darkseer. They go and they bring in the Oracle as well. It's going to be a killing spree for that little blue dude. We saw Darkseer just kind of harassing Vengeful Spirit underneath the tower, begging him to walk through this line of trees where the open jaws of Oracle and Treant Protector were waiting.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Just so much sustain right now. They're gonna build Urn on Train Protector as well. We should get that fairly soon, I guess. Especially with the tower going down.
Radiant's bottom tower
They also have
is
the
under
Oracle,
attack.
which is with his own heals, right? At the same time, they have an Invoker who's doing fairly well, has his Midas now, and decent timing. And also the Phantom Lancer, who's had pretty much free farm down in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I was going to mention he's top of the last hit chart. Now he's going to try to cash in on that, going through with the Doppelganger or the Spirit Lace onto the Vengeful Spirit. He's going to get stunned up, but they still do have the Oracle going through. There's no Fortune's End for another 5 seconds, so they don't have that little purge to hold everyone in place. Spirit Lance coming through will slow down Revo, but they might want to back off here. They've got 4 very big Radiant heroes, but they don't want to give away their advantage that they worked so hard for.
Yeah. Played the damage a little bit with Sunstrike going on the Dragon Knight with Fortune's ended up. So how the plays made for an easy Sunstrike, but as a result couldn't quite finish up any one kill. But with 5 heroes here, they will be able to turn it into a tower push. And DP, they're in no position to fight this. They may have the Black Hole, they may have the Roar, but
Dire's structures
where's the damage going to come from? Right, Sven is not quite there yet. He has to farm up at the top lane a little bit more.
Dire's bottom tower
So that's going to be the second tower of the game rather, going in favor of VLAMO. Just going through and cleaning out these tier 1s one by one. In fact, focusing on the tier 2s now. And last hero can certainly do that. The sustain of the max level Ion Shell is huge. The Phantom Lancer does not care about this creep wave whatsoever. It's just an all-out push war. Teams are ignoring each other. They don't care what's going on. Now Cozy, he's fallen behind in terms of farm. He does not have his mechanism yet, even after some jungle time, so not quite ready for him to leave the jungle. Not sure why he's fighting with his team at this point. Either way, they do get the tier 2 tower. It's going to be a tier 2 for a tier 2 trade. Up top, we are going to see the tier 1 getting very, very low. Surprised Tier Protector's not spamming out that heal. He's held onto it for a little bit now, not casting it on the towers.
Definitely do that. It's on level 2, so it's a long cooldown, which is kind of downside.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
going to
just gonna deny it. Alright, that's
really not what you
also
want to do
weird.
when you have a Treant, but now Primal Roar committed onto the Treant Protector. His ult is going to get cancelled. He will fall before having a chance to use that Overgrowth. A little bit unfortunate for the Treant, but if you have to lose anyone, I guess he's the pick.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I mean, with a high cooldown on living armor, there's situations where you just want to hold on to it in case there's a team fight breaking out. So I can understand that, but just denying the tower straight off the bat. I mean, we're already down 3 towers with Dream Protector, 12 minutes into the game. This goes to show the pushing potential that DP actually has. Now they will commit the Black Hole for Darkseer.
That's a black hole that gets immediately cancelled by the Purge from the Oracle. Now Cozy is going to get cold snapped up, taking a Spirit Lance to the face. Phantom Lance gets the kill onto that. Now up the hill, it's going to be Law running away here. DK flapping with all his might, going through. The Doppelganger connects, but it doesn't get Palantimos close enough. In fact, they're just going to focus down this tier 1 tower. There is going to be a no Fortify on the side of the Dire, so it should be a relatively easy pick.
Yeah.
Who's hard?
We're talking about the crazy sustain coming out. Oracle there in time. Stop any extra damage coming in the way of the Darkseer. That's a Black Hole down, makes it all the more easier to go for these kind of extra pushes. Not just that, but also the DK ultimate. Lower lanes really pushed out to take another tower. Oh yeah. That's what VLAMO is drafted for.
Yeah, and I mean, VLAMO, honestly, they're going to continue their power spike way late into the game. They have the Invoker, they've got the PL. PL now be picking up a good portion of his Diffusal Blade. Can VLAMO be stopped? Can DP push this late enough to get their Sven farm? Because, you know, at this point in terms of net worth, Sven is 3rd on the chart by a sizable margin.
Yeah. You have to scramble, for sure. I don't really think I think Hyrule Defense is kind of an entirely different beast than just pushing down the outer tier towers. So that's where DP still already has some tools to deal with that, just with the AoE stuns, with the Black Hole potentially available again, but well, for all the fights coming out of the backlines.
This is insane. They are just bullying the Sven. Darkseer going up without a care in the world, walking up in front of him, body blocking, going with the vacuum, finishing it off by cancelling his TP with the Overgrowth. Man, Sven has got to be at least a little bit tilted. Certainly not the Sven that we saw last game that was larger than life.
Well, there was definitely on him that particular time, because he went way too far ahead all the person on some. Understandable though, right? He was pretty damn close to his Blink Dagger. Actually decides to go back for the Echo Saber now, but looks of it. So I don't know if that's that's the play right now. He definitely needs a lot more help from the rest of his team to set up for him than if he were to have a blink dagger of his own.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, so it's going to be a tier 2
Dire's
pushing out.
structures
And
are
should be
fortified.
relatively easy to get. And I don't think Dire are going to rotate for that. Instead, they're going to focus on their tier 1. So with this tower going down, it's all the exterior towers going down on the side of DP. And that opens up high ground push for VLAMO. Can they easily get to high ground, or can DP hold that one?
Black Hole gonna be back in 30 seconds. They should still be able to hold unless they lose all their heroes here. Reboot TPing out, Sunstrike on the money, not gonna be enough though. And to get the kill. That's I think Vlad will want to pick up Roshan before they come into high ground because it's still kind of scary right now. Alright, I just wanna check quickly on that though if that works for me.
It's been a little bit sluggish lately, but while you're doing
Yeah.
that, we can take a look at overall net worth. It's going to be about 6,500 in favor of VLAMO. Pretty sizable lead at 15 minutes in the game. XP, a little bit less of an advantage, about 2,500 in favor of VLAMO, but that just means more levels, more items, more momentum gained in the Radiant favor. So Dire playing from a disadvantage, and you know, Sven, he's great at farming up. Pushing the waves is going to be fun for him. He'll get the money he needs, but other heroes like the Enigma, like the Beastmaster, they don't do so well when they're backed into a corner. Now a smoke coming out from the Radiant team. They're looking for some sort of pickup here. Looks like Revo will be pinged out. They're going to try to get the jump onto the Beastmaster. He does have his Primal Roar in 5 seconds, so they've got a very finite window to go for it. They get the Cold Snap here. They get the Leech Seed. The Meatballs drop in. He's sucked back into the fray and will end up falling. Not really much he can do about it. Vengeful Spirit considers swapping him out, but, you know, he was dead either way.
Yep. Well, this is, once again, they just hit their timing and then some. They had like 14.5 minutes Scarlet Greaves Darkseer and now picked himself up a Vitality Booster. Don't know what I actually want to do with that, actually. Huh, could it be the Octarine Core, the Darkseer? I don't know.
Yes, it could. That's certainly a potential. He could
Oh,
also go into
yeah.
a Crimson Guard. I've seen that work very successfully on a Darkseer before. Up top, though.
Oh yeah, yeah. Crimson Guard or maybe Atos to try and counter this Sven. Those would be the two biggest options, I think.
I don't think they're having any trouble with this Sven. I think they need something that's really going to cancel TPs, if anything, as we see Phantom Lancer not able to catch up to him. Meanwhile, the rest of the Radiant, they do snap themselves up in Aegis, putting it on the Invoker now, as he still needs that little extra bit of survivability. Phantom Lancer should be relatively tanky on his own. He has that poor man's shield. He's got a full charge Diffusal Blade, and those Boots of Travels will help him push out all the lanes at once.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine, sitting at 9.3k net worth, going into the Manta stall next. And right now they're trying to take control of the map. Like to see some more aggressive rewards in the Dire side jungle from them.
Oh, Phantom
Right now
Lancer
it's, yeah.
actually might be in some trouble here. We were talking about how survivable it is, but this might be Caster's Curse as Invis DK walking up will go through. They've got the Wave of Terror for the negative armor. Now, can they find the real one? They do. Going into Dragon form for this, committing very, very heavily. But he gets off the Doppelganger, will be able to run away. Looks like he's getting healed up by the Treant Protector. No one's running in to save him, so it's just going to be a kite battle of him against the world. He will end up going down, but at the cost of what? Now, the Tier 3 tower being sieged. Enigma does have that black hole when he wants to cast it out, but can he find the right point? He's going in. He doesn't have a blink, and he doesn't want to get that close, because there is a lot of punish coming out on the side of the Radiant. They've still got Invoker with his full combo ready to go. He's got that Tornado. He'll have the Alacrity very, very soon, but nice overgrowth, connecting onto 4. Unbelievable Oracle. There's the black hole, trying to do what they can. They will connect on last here, but they get the Venge down with backline. They've got Sven going in with a Storm Hammer. Oh man, Meatball rolling through. Looks like Treant Protector may end up living through this. He will with those earned charges, and now they are going to get the ult, or sorry, the Aegis onto the Invoker. He'll be coming back in this now. Treant Protector, Invis on the backlines, keeping everyone healthy. TWX will end up falling down. Oracle, he's going to be next to fall, getting chunked down by posing as me. What a great fight here for DP. They managed to hold, taking out an Aegis and the Invoker and the Darkseer and the Oracle, and not losing any objectives.
I do not understand why Darkseer did not pop the wall earlier, just when the overgrowth came out. He just held on to it for like 2-3 seconds, which is actually a lot if you consider just the initial damage coming from that and the extra damage just from the illusion is right clicking away. That might have actually might have actually cost in that fight, honestly, because everyone was dropping very, very low inside of DP. But not low enough, ultimately. That was just very, very odd. They had the perfect situation for a wall play, plus meatball and everything, but they just didn't use all the spells that they had.
Yeah, it was, I guess, just a little moment of hesitation trying to figure out if they're going to need to save the wall for later, but...
You have 4 heroes in a freaking overgrowth right next to each other.
Yeah, that was a pretty solid overgrowth.
I'm just shaking my head right now. It's like, what the hell? Why would you not use the wall? I don't know. Get mana for it, I checked.
Tram Protector, saving up a bunch of gold here. Is he going for a blink or just being kind of greedy?
Blink could be good, yeah. But that maybe Vladimir's Vlad's offering. Vladimir's. I'll say Vladimir's scepter again, which was
might be
a bit stupid, but hey.
Sven will get vacuumed back in. It's gonna get purged off by the Oracle. There's the wall. Alright, it does the job as Darkseer gets the kill on the Sven. Now they're looking for more. Revo might get brought back into the fight against his will. There is going to be a nice overgrowth connecting with the two. Can they cancel the TP? Looks like they are able to just do the damage to get the Beastmaster down on Law. He's running for his life. He's going to get purged off as well. Just getting nuked back down to from whence he came. Darkseer doing what he needs to do in that fight. He's now got the Vanguard, got the Buckler, so it will be a Crimson Guard coming up for him very shortly. This seems like VLAMO found their momentum back.
Yeah. Darkseer is now absolved of sins. But cast in the wall and then last team fight. So they will be able to finish off this tower. Fight the Midnight Pulse sticking away. And that should be a set of racks. Piper comes out from the DK. He's in this. Gonna be enough. Well, there's a bunch of spells being used. Vacuum with no follow-up this time around. But still a freaking Phantom Lancer chipping away with so much damage with the Diffuser Blade. That's eventually going for a safety swap, but giving up his own life.
On the back line, Sven going in, God's strength, chucking everyone down. Man, that cleave is doing magic here as PL desperately trying to live through this. I don't think he'll be able to. He goes in with the Doppelganger. He's actually running back down to the low ground, popping out the Spirit Lance, slowing up Revo. He's alive somehow. And Tram Protector healing everyone back up as well. Posing as me may end up going down. Black Hole connects onto 2. Really nice job from that. Can they cancel the Enigma? Looks like they aren't able to. Vacuum. Really nice job from the Darkseer. He ends up going down for it though. It's going to be a 2 for 2 at the moment. But meanwhile the racks have, at least the melee racks have fallen. Now Law could be the next to go down. He's going to get shackled into place by that purge. And looks like he will fall. Phantom Lancer going to be getting kind of huge here. Avenge trying to clear out the creep wave pushing in. But in the end, VLAMO do end up losing 2. They do get a tier 3 tower, they do get a rack, so it's not detrimental, but certainly something.
They still wanted to fight heavily, considering that the Invoker and the Phantom Lancer did not die. Still got so many kills on back of that. I believe, yeah, that was a dieback for Dragon Knight too. The DP had to use so much without getting enough in return, right? They still lost, they didn't get the crucial kills. Black Hole wasn't 2 heroes, but ultimately I guess the 2 with of least consequence. Even Darkseer still got enough vacuum off in that fight, so it's... feels bad, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the overall gold spike, they definitely secured themselves a very sizable advantage, about a 12,000 gold lead for VLAMO right now at 22 minutes in the game. It's not insurmountable, but it's a very steep wall to climb, and now with half a lane of super creeps charging down mid, it's going to be harder and harder for DP to keep themselves pushed out of base and to go for push of their own.
Yeah. They have the tools, they just need to find an angle to really use them in the right succession. They have the Blink Black Hole, they have to spend with an Echo Save in the BKB. They also have the Raw plus the Necrobook level 2, so, and level 3 whenever you want it, but I guess Beastmaster wants to hold on to Mavics as well now. Yeah, the push is already coming. VLAMO, they're not wasting any time, they really shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, they've got nothing to hold off for. They've got all their ultimates up again, and just the Forge Spirit harass from low ground. Okay, swap back in. Last hero may end up going down. He has the wall, but not able to cast it before he dies. Now Aeon's hit will get meatballed on. There's going to be a mech coming out, trying to keep everyone healthy for now. Now, Killomancer will end up going down. DK getting the kill onto that one. It's going to be a 2 for 1 so far. As, well, looks like Dire might be holding this one pretty strongly. on the back lines. They're trying to go in. They want to find out the Phantom Lancer, rotating up the Enigma. Enigma does not have Black Hole, but he's got whatever he needs to. Going to go in with the Maleficent. They are going to go through the... Oh, nice Doppelganger! Dodging out the Stormhammer from the Sven. Meanwhile, they are going to go through. They got the Leech Seed from Treant Protector, just slowing down Law a little bit. So it's going to be a disengage for now. I don't know if they want to re-engage off of this, but either way, Dire are still alive and kicking.
DK is having so many issues with the mana burn just from the illusions. It's such a tiny mana pool that it's really hurting his impact. It's kind of reduced to being the right-click guy. But yeah, good defense, being able to take down Darkseer without him being able to do anything, and then the Oracle consequently as well. Taking down the big saving potential and then sustain in the fight that can really make the difference. Oh god, he gets cut down, quite literally. We will finishing him off with the Axis, so... They're doing what they need to here. They're holding on for their dear life.
So Treant Protector goes for that Blink Dagger like we talked about earlier. I just don't know if he's really going to have the impact in these fights once the game goes a little bit later. I really would have liked to see the Ags. It's a much greedier item, but I think with the way the early game went, he could have afforded it if he skipped over little steps like the Urn and the Blink.
Yeah, but the Ags doesn't fit into the game plan as well. If you need to go for the Ags to just drag the game out, because spamming out treants takes a lot of time. This is the kind of thing that you want to do if you want to drag the game out late, or if you expect the game to go later. But VLAMO is not what they want. They want to finish it off within the next 5 to 10 minutes or so, with the lineup that they have. If you go for the Aghanim Scepter, it's not gonna fit into that.
Looks like the Roche Pit is Sunstriked out, but still about 50 seconds before that Roshan respawns, and I think Dire are actually in a really solid place to take this. They've got crazy pit fight with that Black Hole, with the close range Stormhammer getting the nice cleave stun off everyone, and the Breathe Fire could just melt everyone down. So VLAMO, if they're going to try for this Roshan, they've got to be very aware of the fact that DP have crazy choke point fight.
Yeah. VLAMO has some decent one of their own, but they do not have the best Roche lineup. Phantom Knights are not exactly known for those powers and taking that one down, and Invoker is alright, but still, it's gonna take them a while if they want to snag it for themselves.
Treant in some trouble here. He doesn't have that blink. He's gonna get forced back down, but the Invis actually doing some work. He will walk briefly in range of that sentry ward. He's standing right on the cusp, but now going with the overgrowth, but 2 BKBs to nullify it. He blinks away. There's a wall from the Darkseer, not really doing a whole lot, but keeping everyone alive for now. He will take a Stormhammer right to the face. The Crimson Guard will keep him relatively healthy. Oh, the cleave ends up killing off the Treant. Oh, buddy, he walked into the wrong jungle, and now Last Hero tries to run away, will get cleaned off. DP, they're coming back from this. They're holding after what looked like such a strong early lead from VLAMO.
These BKBs really making the difference. Both of them popped right after the overgrowth, nullifying it completely. Go the other way around, if they pop the BKBs and then the overgrowth would have come out, looks different because it still pierces BKB. But as it stands, Treant's a little bit unlucky in that particular engagement. Then going back to try and save the Darkseer, kind of giving his own life for it as well. Now it's a free Roche for DP.
Yeah, and they're going to really enjoy that. Looks like they will be throwing it onto the Sven. He's going to be making some room for it, probably by dropping that Iron Talon, although maybe they give it to DK. Not quite sure. Either way, they're sending PL Illusions in, but it's not going to be anywhere near in time. Roshan falls, goes the way of the Sven, and honestly, this is gonna be the beginning of a pretty solid comeback. We see the net worth already starting to tip back in favor of DP, XP already in favor of the Dire. So it's a very successful early game, but the momentum just kind of fizzled once they tried to push high ground.
Yeah, they're running out of time. DP have their own sustain now to kind of match that from the Darkseer with the Guarding Greaves and the Enigma. You have the max level in a Beast Oracle, Beast Master, Necro level 3, plus Blink even. You're starting to get these big crucial items up on the Sven as well. He's almost has no money for his own Blink Dagger. After the BKB, give you the crit. You're always on a Blink Dagger, yeah.
So would he end up dropping after the Aegis, just go straight into Blink?
Yep, for sure.
Alright, and then he can level up into Satanic, he could go for Boots of Travels, and finish off that Daedalus. So he's got a lot of options for how he can build himself up, but in terms of the poorer supports, Vengeful Spirit being dead bottom, holding onto that Raindrop for dear life, what does she need to do? I mean, she's got that medallion. should she be leveling it up into Solar Crest?
Think if you do get money, you just go for an Ether Lens or for Staff some sort of mobility. Because all your job is really just to stay in the back and swap out if necessary and sacrifice yourself, right? It's kind of sad place to be if you're that player, but hey, that's what you gotta do.
Oh, PL. He has eyes bigger than his stomach right here. We'll be going with the doppelganger, just trying to run away as he realizes he is not going to go into a solo target, not able to push the wave. So Dire, they're doing a great job controlling this PL, kind of confining him, corralling him to his own side of the map. He hasn't really been able to split push as much as he'd like to.
Curious that he hasn't gone for the Manta Star just yet. Instead, he finished up the Skadi, now going into what looks like a Butterfly immediately before even going for that.
Honestly, the casual Yasha is pretty good. The Manta Style's a great pick to have, but you really want that evasion from the Tally, and you really want that slow from the Ayaskadi, so just getting those stats is pretty solid.
Maybe he realizes that at this point the illusions are going to be cleaved down by Sven anyway.
Yeah, and apparently the Treant Protector as well will get cleaved by this Sven. That kill was so
Yeah.
sad to watch. You could tell he was just sitting there watching his friend die, and he did not expect to get chunked himself.
Actually scouted double damage soon. We'll have to probably, take it up himself.
The scan reveals that Treant Protector's in the area, or at least someone's in the area, so they know what path to take to catch him out, and this could be very deadly if they take the right way through the jungle.
Lane was being pushed out by Docs here, but the ships in the night, they pass each other, but now smoke will be revealed in the backlines. The Protector will know what's up, but Small meets the eye here, everyone. Inside of DP making their way in. VLAMO, yeah, they dodged that one. Darks, yeah, he went for the Crimson Guard as mentioned, now for Shivas by the looks of it, so really wants to be that tanky frontliner and destroying out all these buffs and debuffs.
Man, this game is 30 minutes in, but it feels as tense as a 60-minute game with all the turnarounds, all the crazy action that's happened. Kill score is still in favor of VLAMO, but again, the Sven, he's really coming online. He's now got 3,500 gold to work with. He's sitting on that Aegis. It's got about 2 minutes left, so he should make something happen sooner rather than later, and that will be the case as Law, he wants to go in here. He will start things off. Dragon Tail, Dragon Form committed on the backlines. You've got that Primal Roar onto Killimancer. He's going to be going through. They do get the Oracle kill before he's able to cast his ult. Now Doppelganger over the wall, trying to keep PL safe, but he ends up just trapping himself between a rock and a hard place. He's sitting here on the cliff, trying to get down desperately, but they know exactly where he is. They know how to get to him. He's going to go Doppelganger down once again. Maybe he takes Vengeful Spirit with him, but no, there's gonna be a vacuum here. Oh man, last hero trying to save him, but not able to catch him out in that Crimson Guard wall. Will be pretty effective at stopping the Vengeful Spirit. She ends up going down, but that's gonna be the end of the engage for now, at least. Is PL still feeling relatively alive? Is he trying to re-engage here? That is so greedy.
I don't think he should, but it looks like he wants to revo GP's out in time though. Everyone else just a little bit too tanky, but PL just chip away, and it was lonesome.
Okay, he's gonna get Stormhammered here, and his heal will run out relatively soon, but oh, Overgrowth connecting onto 3 Cozy! Should be a kill here, not able to cast that black hole before he goes down. Now BKB on posing as me will keep him safe for now, and he's actually taking very little damage. He's so tanky here. Nice Stormhammer connects onto all 3. He's trying to cleave him down, but they're splitting the difference now. Tornado from the Invoker comes through. They will be able to get a kill onto the Sven. It's only gonna be his Aegis, so they've got to do that all again. Ice Wall from the Invoker.
Better run.
Should be keeping him here, but now on the back lines, there's a buyback from Cozy. He's got the black hole if they can catch him out. Last hero, okay, being forced out of the black hole. Now it's going to be 2 caught in the middle. Now, okay, Primal Roar comes back through. Killimancer, who went down before, will go down again, but they're able to get down the DK. That's going to be a huge pick for them as VLAMO, they're still feeling fighting fit for now. Everyone's healed back up to full. In fact, it's going to be a triple kill for this PL. Good lord, do these guys know the meaning of disengage?
Just one of these fights where you say, alright, now it's over. No, now it's over.
Yeah.
Now it should definitely be over. They should definitely get the hell out. That black hole was somehow they able to sustain through because they did enough damage to Sven coming back after the Aegis that he wasn't feeling comfortable initially, or instantly re-engaging. Now as a result, they're going to take a set of racks, so high risk, but definitely a high reward for them.
Oh man, they're going
Go
through. They
straight for
will
bot
catch
lane,
out the Sven.
yeah.
He's going to get slowed up just a little bit here. They're trying to do what they can here. That Scotty on the PL doing some work. Meatballs dropping it, but the BKB is end up popped on this Fen. He should be A-okay to live through this, but unless there's an overgrowth that connects onto 3. Huge overgrowth. Wall! Vacuum. Where's the no mana for wall? Okay. A little bit of misplay there, but they are going to get down the Sven. They are going to get down the Vengeful Spirit. This could be it. This could be GG as another tier 3 tower will drop. If they get this Rax, it's going to be Megas. There's a buyback from the Sven, but can he do it without the Vengeful Spirit to set this up for him? Looks like they're going to try. They're going to go through with the dust. They will get 3-up Protector as a consolation prize on the low ground, though. They've got Sven going through. The Doppelganger from the PL flies. He's running away. He's surged up by the Darkseer Vacuum to bring back the DK, bring back Revo. Oh, there's going to be a Sunstrike, though, but the Primal Roar connects onto the Darkseer. Worthwhile trade, though, if they keep the PL safe. He's going to get Wild Axes up. He's living for a long time. Will eventually fall. PL is able to TP back to base, so PL lives through that. Invoker lives. They have to give away the Darkseer in the tree, but not a bad trade whatsoever.
Man,
is the fighting over yet?
I don't know. For a while at the very least, but yeah. That Darkseer sacrifice definitely useful, as you said, just keeping them away from pursuing the Phantom Lancer. Which is sitting at 21.5k net worth right now somehow. Definitely amazing. He does have the...
Oh, law.
Yeah, he picked up another Diffused Blade recipe.
More fighting.
And he also has the Butterfly completed.
He's trying to TP out, and in fact will be successful. They've got nothing that goes through BKB and can break TPs, so well, that's going to be a little bit of a flaw, as I don't see any reason why Dire Heroes can't continue to do that.
Yeah. Well, they just got so far ahead again that VLAMO, they're going to have a hard time going forward, because even if they manage to drag out the game a little bit longer, they're gonna get so much less from 2 of these lanes. These super creeps with half of what normal creeps do. Have a hard time actually catching up in terms of farm now.
Yeah, Law, he's going ultra farming build, picking up that Maelstrom. His BKB ticking down kind of low. It's at 7 charges now, and well, he's sitting on a big chunk of gold. Does he want to level up into Silver Edge or pick up something a little bit more utility?
On Dragon Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... I don't know, Silver Edge? Nah, I don't think it really works for you, because the one that you would want to Silver Edge would be the Phantom Lancer.
Tree has Ags, or very near Ags.
No. I don't know what the Dragon Knight wants to pick up actually. It's very hard right now to find one item that really could make a difference. Also want to say Blink Dagger, but now 5-man group up makes that also a little bit redundant.
Invoker doing the best he can to zone everyone out, trying to get some smack onto these racks, but okay, they're going through. They do manage to pop Evo onto the cliff. Now Revo goes through with the Primal Roar onto the PL. Can they get anything off of this? Nice tornado from the Invoker, keeping everyone back for now. The stun will wear out, but they got the black hole rolling through. Vacuum cancels the black wall. There's the hole. Wow, that's not what I meant. Either way, they're going to be chunking everyone down. Sven still fighting fit in that BKB. Cozy, he's getting low. He will end up falling to the PL. Godlike streak now for this dude, and looks like they might be cleaning up here. There's no buyback on the Enigma. They're still hunting for more. Now Evo, he's going to end up going down here. No buyback on him. If they get the Sven, if they get the DK, I think it's all over. Last hero, he's doing the best he can. He will get stunned up. Another tornado from the Invoker. He's going to get his Lincolns popped once again. Law gets sucked back into the fight, into the ice wall. This is going to be huge if they get him down. They do get down the Sven. They are going to get down the DK. They get down the Vengeance, a wipe, and there's no more buybacks. GG. Well played, called out after 40 minutes of crazy fighting. It goes the way of VLAMO.
How is PL still alive? This is the second time this game that you get asked that. There's too much heals. Well, Sven was able to find a couple of kills, but not on the heroes that mattered most. Both Invoker, as well as the Phantom Lancer, and even the Darkseer able to stay alive for so long, keep the kite going, and keep the damage flowing out as well.
Whew! I'm going to need a little bit of a breather after that game, but we won't be able to wait too long. We're going to head into another playoff series in just a couple of moments. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to these crazy, crazy games. I've been your caster, Annie, aka Android, always looking for feedback on my casting. My Twitter handle's over there on the right side of the screen, and I have been joined by the wonderful Dragon Drop. Where can everyone find you?
And that'll be on Twitter at DragonDrop.
Alright, so stick around guys, gonna be keeping the stream up between matches, and well, our next series, our next best of 3 up in just a couple of moments.